visit for this very special, auspicious alignment for Tuesday Tea at 2. We are season 3, episode 33, 333 alignment of vibes. How y'all doing? I am on my way to the park spot that I'm going to be doing this live, that I was supposed to already be set up and ready to go, but I had to drop Kaya off at swimming, and that drop off was a little bit delayed. So I am still walking to Prospect Park, but we're here. So you're doing the walk with me. I am going to introduce you to my very, very auspicious, magical tree stump, an ancient tree that unfortunately was cut, but the stump is still there, and I sit right on that stump, and that is where I'm going to do the live from. So I am making my way to the stump. Making my way to the stump. Making my way to the stump. And then I'm going to have to get all set up, but I'm gonna let y'all see as I walk to the stump. So here we are, Prospect Park West entrance at 3rd Street. And here is my stump. Here is my tree stump. Isn't it awesome? So you can try to see the scale. Look at how magnificent this tree stump is. I have arrived. I have arrived. And now let's get properly set up, because I have my phone stand, I have my tea, I have the cards, I have the angel book for our angel numbers. So let me first get the phone on the stand so we can work that out. Let's work that all the way out. Hello, hello. You're on the stand. We are on the stand. I have arrived. Now let's get what we need. We're tapping into cinnamon tea today with cinnabar, which is in my breast. Cinnamon and cinnabar today. Let's see the best place to put this. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Everybody good? Cinnamon tea is so abundant. If you are trying to bring some of that money into your life, cinnamon tea. You can use cinnamon powder. You can sprinkle it around your house. You can actually wash your hands with some cinnamon every so often to bring the abundance in. You can use cinnamon sticks, which I have here, that I am going to show you. And as you use the cinnamon sticks, you can just brew them in some boiling water. The smell that permeates your house when you burn some cinnamon, everything. I usually add clove, and you can add some citrus peels like orange or lime or lemon or grapefruits. And then we've got cinnabar, and this is, again, very, very abundant to bring in money, bring in, increase your finances and such, but it's particularly powerful for your business. So if, let's say, you have a cash box or a cash register, that kind of thing, put a piece of cinnabar right in there. Keep it in your home, especially if you work from home, or at the entrance of your home, or if, let's say, you work from the computer a lot, you could put it in front of your computer, on your computer while you're working, just to bring in the vibes. Star Child, is that you, honey? Is that a new account? It looks different. Star Child TLT? Is that a new account? Hi. Is that Tony Taylor? What's up? I'm in Prospect Park. Just dropped Kai off to swimming. Officially, intense swim mom mode, because she swims officially now 5 days a week between 2 and 4 for the next couple of weeks. And then once school starts on September 4th, she will be swimming 5 days a week between 3:45 and 6 o'clock. So I am going to be officially swim mom stuff, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna work it out. Same account. It didn't look that. I don't know why I never saw Star Child TLT when you came on before. Maybe I'm confusing it with your Instagram handle. But hi, welcome. We are season 3, episode 33 today. So extra auspicious vibes. 333, power of 3, Trinity energy. So we're tapping into bringing in some infinite abundance with cinnamon and cinnabar. Oh, you did edit it. Okay. I thought so. Thought there was something different. Cool. Awesome. Hi. We got our cards. I remembered as well to bring, oh, we're getting some nature, to bring the angel number book so that we can keep the vibes going. Tapping in again, cinnamon. I give thanks to you. I give thanks to you all. I give thanks to Baba Ozain, the Orisha of everything that is green and grows, and how awesome to be celebrating season 3, episode 33, right here in nature. Sister, I actually just showed the tree stump that I'm on. So when you watch from the beginning, you'll see like that's what I'm sitting on, this like massive ancient tree. I'm gonna show it to you because I found this tree stump and I've been connecting with this tree stump because again, this is where I just kind of have to hang out and wait for her when she's done swimming, till she's done swimming. So I want you to see the scale of this tree stump. So I'm going to leave my bag and my tea and the cards and everything right here, and I'm going to show you this incredible tree stump. And when I first connected, I was like so sad that it was cut, but you know, I just gave thanks for its sacrifice. And look at the size of this. Can you imagine what this tree looked like? Like these trees that are here, I would say are like not even an eighth. I think 4 of these trees could fit on this tree stump. So it was incredible, I would imagine. So I was just totally feeling its energy, and it's officially where I will be when I wait for Kai. So this is my outdoor office and outdoor live studio. And it's incredible. So back to giving thanks to Baba Ozain, to giving thanks to you, the Orisha of everything that is green and grows. Ashe. Drinking some cinnamon. Cinnamon's also really good for any like menstrual cramps and stomach issues and all of that stuff. Cinnamon tea. Very, very good for that. And you can squeeze some lemon in it and it'll just kind of enhance the healing properties that much more. So cinnabar to bring in infinite abundance, to help your business grow. As I mentioned, if you have like a cash register, a cash box, a safe, things like that where you're accumulating, you know, cash and coins and things like that, you can put a piece of cinnabar right in there to just increase it. If you work from home, put it in a place where you're actually doing, you know, more of the things like Sister for you, for example, in your art studio, you know what I'm saying? So that like that's where you're generating and want to generate more income from. So you can get a piece of cinnabar and put it there on your easel, for example, just to draw the abundance. So I did want to, before choosing the card and all of that stuff, share, first off, as you remember me mentioning last week, we had our black moon on the 23rd. So Saturday was our Virgo new black moon. Black moon referring to the 3rd new moon of the astrological season. We have 2 Virgo new moons ultimately for this season because 0 degrees Virgo new moon for the Saturday. And then on the 23rd of was it 23rd? I'm trying to remember. No, the 21st of September, we're going to have, first of all, eclipse season. So that's the first thing I want to mention. Eclipse season, officially September 7th, and then September 21st. So our next full moon and our next new moon are going to be eclipses. So when we get back to the 21st, we are still going to be in Virgo season. So this is also the black moon alignment, that we have 2 Virgo new moons, 0 degrees, and then we're ending off that second Virgo new moon at 28 degrees. So very, very auspicious, tapping into, again, for your health, bringing in the energy of perfection, right? That we were born perfect, and then we come into this world and we get tossed around in the whole 9, and then we kind of focus on the flaws, and people say, oh, we're not perfect because we're human. And it's like, yeah, but we're divine beings living human experiences. So you just have to tap back into that divine spark that is perfect, that came from and is from and cannot be separated from the source of creation. That is perfection. what's extra auspicious about that is that it's aligning with the number 7, the number of perfection. So we have our first eclipse on the 7th of September, and then our final eclipse, so lunar eclipse, and then our solar eclipse on the 21st, divisibles of 7. So extra powerful, tap in, tune in. It's alignment as well in regards to the Orisha, in regards to Eshu, especially today being season 3, episode 33. I'm daughter of Eshu, so it's like a really, really, just the whole alignment is so incredible. So tap in. And solar eclipses and lunar eclipses, eclipse season in general, does bring, you know, very wow kind of energy, good, bad, and ugly, not just internally or externally in terms of your personal, but in terms of world events and politics and finances and stock market and all of that. So there could potentially be some wow type experiences that find their way in our orbit for not just in terms of the days, September 7th and September 21st, but the 6 months to a year that follows. So it's going to be kind of whoa. So prepare yourselves. But I know you got it. I know you good. What else? Outdoors. But tomorrow, if you align with Hinduism, is Ganesh Chaturthi, and that is very, very auspicious yearly alignment to bring in infinite abundance, to remove obstacles from your life. Taps into the Hindu god Ganesha, which is the elephant-headed god. And again, tapping into Hinduism. I actually did my minor in religion, and Hinduism was the religion that I felt I definitely have past life alignment with, because I was learning Sanskrit. I was getting a lot of memories and alignments in regards to Hinduism and tapping into the Hindu gods. And I've definitely stayed in alignment. So Ganesh is one of the main gods that I work with. I always, wondered why I was so obsessed with elephants, and I have this crazy collection and a whole thing. And then it started to make sense because he definitely walks with me. So tap into removing obstacles from your life, clearing out what does not serve you, bringing in infinite abundance, prosperity of all kinds. Again, remember that abundance and prosperity is not just about money. It's about your health and about relationships, about love, about your connections with the people that are, in and around. So prosperity, abundance, and again, it's really more about the release to increase energy. Ganesh is the god to remove obstacles from your life, anything that is standing in your way, and even in regards to the things that you are putting to stand in your own way. You have to make sure that you're not just asking for things to be externally removed, but focusing on the internal. What are you doing? What are you not doing that is deferring or delaying what is meant for you, what Ori has in terms of your intentions? Hello, very giant ant. I'm gonna swipe you away because you look like a biter. I love nature, but So Ganesh Chaturthi is tomorrow, so definitely tap in. You can actually start tapping in as of midnight, and then to go into the kind of 24-hour cycle. It's technically even as of this evening, and then goes the 24-hour cycle. So just start tapping in to bringing in, again, infinite abundance, whatever it is that you want to be cleared out that no longer serves, and look into Ganesh. That's a awesome, easy way to tap into Ganesh Chaturthi, is when you just tap into Ganesha to learn about, watch some YouTube videos, ask your ChatGPT, do a Google search, and just find out what his alignment was, what his story was about, how he came to be, what he can do for you, and just give thanks in advance for the connection and for the alignment. And if it resonates, then that's great, and you'll just get that much more. So tap in, tap in, tap in. Ganesh Chaturthi is tomorrow. Now let's pull a card. Let's pull a card and see what is in store for us for our universal law. Let's see. You saw my tree stump, sister. Hello, Amir. Hello, Fuzzy. Thank you. I do have a tattoo, actually. Do you not like tattoos? It says no tattoos and not overweight. Wow, beautiful. Thanks. But I do have tattoos. I've got 4. They're dainty, though. They're dainty, and they're not all out there. Although I'm not done yet, so who knows? I may have one that's all out there one day. I am definitely partial to some tats. I like some tats. All right, let's see. I don't know who's here. If there's a stop top or a stop bottom that someone can give me as I am shuffling. But if a single card flies out, that is the one we will take. So anyone wants to give me stop top, stop bottom, when I see the stop, I will stop shuffling. And then if it's the top, then I will choose top. If it's bottom, I will choose the bottom card. Anyone? Anyone? I see there's some people here. Anyone? Oh, we got one. We got one. I am going to put this elastic around the cards to make sure that the wind, does not blow them away. While we tap in to the law of reciprocity, give without expecting anything in return. Very, very powerful for us to think about receptive mode. Reciprocity has the energy of receptive, right? In terms of just the wording, the spelling of it, the letters in it. And we want to receive. We want to be in receptive mode because that's when we tap into divine feminine energy, which is all about the receptive mode. But when we think about what it is that we want to receive, we do have to think about what it is that we're willing to give. Giving, it's the give and take. That is literally the definition of reciprocity. And the more you give, the more you're going to get, even if you don't get it back from the person that you gave to. Spirit is always watching. God is always watching. Your angels, your ancestors, etc. are always watching. And you are going to get the benefit and the ROI of whatever it is that you put out, especially when you just give to give without the intention to get anything back specifically. When we think about nature and being out here right now is an act of giving without expecting anything in return. Just connecting to nature, just when you, for example, ground and take your shoes and your socks off and you tap in, which I didn't even get to do yet because I was like rushing. So as I say that, I am taking my shoes off because whenever I'm at this tree, I literally just take my shoes off, take my socks off if I'm wearing socks, and just keep my feet right on the stump, right on the roots of the tree. So let's get to that. Yay! So just by grounding and having your bare feet on the soil, on a tree stump, on the root of a tree, gives a give back to nature. Saying, I want to connect with you, I want to align with you, I want to be one with you, and without needing anything. I'm not asking for anything. I literally just want to be with you right now. You are getting so much from that. Like, we don't always even tangibly feel it, right? Just again, in terms of the electricity that is in our body, that is in earth, that when we ground, we are automatically receiving. These trees and plants and the grass, like, they're sentient, like they feel us. We can literally be communicating with all of it, with the bugs, with the dogs, with all of nature feels us and experiences us, and we get so much back just by aligning, just by taking that moment to be like, I feel you, I see you, I know that you hear me, I know that you see me, I love you, I'm grateful for you, thanking the trees for the oxygen, for cleansing the air, like, it's everything. So tap in to giving back to nature any chance that you get. Very, very powerful to do that. Like I said, something as simple as bare feet on the ground is a give back, and that you are going to receive something back from it, that the universe, that the nature itself, that tree itself. Again, thinking about the ancients, like sitting on this ancient tree, on this stump, the bittersweet of it. The tree was cut, so it's like, right? But it's still alive, and it had and has so much history. And just by sitting on it, just by connecting with it, just by putting my feet, my hands on it, it's like I can literally be channeling everything that this tree has seen. Every sun, every drop of rain that fell in the God knows how many centuries that this tree has been here. That's pretty freaking awesome to just be able to say, like, I receive that. I believe to receive that the memories that this tree has are now my memories, and that when my soul needs to pull them up, it is done. Just by taking a little bit of water and pouring it onto the earth and pouring libation, for your ancestors, for nature itself, for the universe, for each other, is a giving that we're going to get the give back. So do that anytime, every time. everything even that you could think of in terms of reciprocity of what you want in your life, whether it's in a particular relationship or listening to somebody, like anything that you can do in a moment that you want, give it instead. Do it instead. So if you want somebody to listen to you and that you wish that somebody was there and showing up and helping you move or whatever it is, whether it was in the past or coming or in the moment, do that for somebody else. Show up for somebody else the way that you want somebody to show up for you. That is the nature of it. And this notion of paying it forward is very, very powerful. But oftentimes we're in an energy of paying it forward because we got something first and then we pay it forward. Initiate. Before even getting something and feeling like you have to pay it forward, just initiate. Give without having gotten, so that you can inspire someone else to now have this thing that was prompted from nothing, that you started and you gave, that now is inspiring them to pay it forward. So be the one that starts it. Be the leader, right? Initiate that. Initiate that give back. Initiate that reciprocity. You will always get it back. 222. Balance and harmony surrounds me. Balance and harmony surrounds me. Balance and harmony surrounds me. Ashe. And the law of reciprocity. I give without expecting anything in return. I give without expecting anything in return. I give without expecting anything in return. Ashe, ashe, asheo. Give thanks. So appreciate you all for the vibes, for being here. And let's see what our angel message is. So someone give me the time. I see some negative energy, so I just removed that useless comment. Always some haters. The haters gonna hate, but you ain't doing something right if you don't got haters, okay? Also in news, before somebody gives me the time or if I just choose it, new news, I can officially go live on TikTok now. So apparently you have to wait till having 1,000 followers before you can go live on TikTok. I didn't have 1,000 followers yet, so I was just like, okay, I'll wait, but I couldn't wait to go live on TikTok because I really wanted to be able to engage with that new audience and do readings and stuff there because it's so engaging. You can send roses and money guns and all this super fun stuff, you know what I mean? And there's so many people on TikTok, like, oh my God, something bit me. So many people on TikTok. So I couldn't wait to like be able to, you know, do my lives, my remote readings and stuff like that, or my speed reads on TikTok. The morning of the Virgo new moon, and I'm Virgo alignments. I have Virgo moon, Saturn, North Node, and Vertex. So I have a Virgo stellium. So Virgo and me, like, we blessed me with a message. You can now go live on TikTok. And I was like, wait, what? Why? Like, I only had like 550 followers or something. So I'm like, this is early for me to be able to go live on TikTok. So I didn't really even, like, I was like, is this real? So I said, you know what? This is perfect. This is how I'm going to commemorate this new moon. So I'm going to do my first live. 2:06 was the peak for the new moon. So at 2:06 a.m., sorry, I said p.m., a.m., 2:06 a.m. was the peak for the new moon. And I went live at 2:06 a.m. for that new moon, black moon, Virgo alignment for the first time. And it was awesome. I've gone live twice since, so I did 3 so far in a row. And the people were so gracious and so, like, the vibes were just so dope. Like, I just felt like I knew everybody already, whereas I was on Instagram doing my, you know, speed reads and stuff there, and it was like my community and my tribe, but people didn't like really, besides my people, general, like random people didn't just pop on, you know what I mean? My peeps would pop on, like Sistar, you know what I'm saying? Like Tony Taylor, and they would kind of come on and I would do readings for them and whatever, and it was always vibes. Like, I would be on there for 4 hours. But this is a different energy because they're like random people and they're like so trusting and engaging, and like the comments, like I can't even keep up. I had to like close the list after like 10 minutes because I was like, I can't do everyone. So it was really, really dope. So follow me on TikTok, okay? Sabrina Sahara Shares on TikTok. And I'm going to start doing more lives there in terms of the readings and just, you know, giving people that's part of, again, reciprocity. I'm not charging as well right now. You know, eventually I may, But right now, it's really just about doing what I do and just giving back to people and showing up, for Tribe and who is meant to find me. And, there's been like some pretty intense requests and questions and, alignments that people were, looking for confirmation. And it just felt so good to be able to provide that, and use this gift in that way. So I know that I'll get it back. That's really the point, is that you always get it back. You always get it back. So follow me on TikTok, Sabrina Sahara Shares, and tune in, tap in for when, I'm doing the next live and the next remote readings. I usually go live around 10 or 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I will post earlier in the day before I actually, decide to do the live that evening. So you'll always get the heads up of when I'm going live for remote readings. So yeah, tune in. I can go live on TikTok. I couldn't wait to go live on TikTok. So I can go live on TikTok, which is super exciting. And it was so fun, like, honestly. And it's great too because I can also save the lives. So shout out to my honey, Leo Rising, who let me know how to get to find my lives so that I can do clips and stuff the same way that I do when I'm doing lives here on YouTube. So as always, Tuesday to 2, I'll be here. And now I'm going to be live on TikTok to do remote readings and stuff. So catch me while you can, while they are complimentary, because I don't know how long I'll be able to do that, right? Because it's an energy exchange, but I do believe that energy exchanges aren't just about monetarily, you know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely feel the love, and that's everything. And to be able to help, again, this is the law of reciprocity, to give without expecting anything in return. That's literally what we're talking about right now. So confirmation that when I do my remote readings and I, offer them complimentary, I know that I'm going to get back regardless, because I'm giving without the expectation of getting back, So give thanks. All right. I'm going to choose, or not choose, but it is 228. Recognize value. Building a life relies on gratitude for what you already have. Hold something in your heart that is dear to you. Visualize it and feel the appreciation you have for it fill your soul. Feel the uplifting emotions flow through you. Feel the overflowing of love that comes from connecting to divine gratitude. Divine gratitude, that is everything. Everything is gratitude, because when we think about the good and the bad and the ugly that happens in life, when you choose to be grateful for the all of it, that's also part of aligning with reciprocity and not having any expectations to get anything in return. The expectation to not have is also to expect it to always be easy and always be good, and, for you to not have any trials. Or I do believe in some ways that life is supposed to be easy. But I do also acknowledge that we are in a 3-dimensional entity, energy, matrix, and they are going to give us contrast. They are going to give us contrast. Until we elevate from it, we do have to experience things as they are. So it's a journey, it's a process. And as you go through it, gratitude, faith, and patience, my big 3, will always put you back into alignment. Always, always, always. So give thanks again for the good, the bad, and the ugly, and you are going to open yourself up to absolutely everything that is meant for you. Okay? Or else. Trust me, things have been going that have not been going the way that I necessarily want them to go. And it's been a test for the practicing what I preach of, oh yeah, you're going to be grateful for this too? Yes. And I've been saying I'm so grateful for gratitude, because some people don't have gratitude. Some people literally don't have the alignment to just be thankful for what is, right? When you have the innate nature of being grateful, be grateful for that, because not everybody has it. And it is the gratitude that is going to bring so much more abundance in your life, even if it doesn't happen right away, even if it doesn't happen the way that you want it to. It's not always about what we want, it's about what we need. And when you stay in alignment, Spirit will always give you what you need. Your higher self will always give you what you need. Your Ori will always give you what you need. So just stay in that attitude of gratitude. It will absolutely determine your altitude. How good do you want it? How high do you want to go and grow and glow and flow? I love y'all. I'm going to go, and got some other things to do in my alignment here with nature and with my stump, which I have to name. So that's also when I want to kind of take some silent, quiet time to find his, her name. I'm even still trying to feel out the energy, you know, in regards to divine masculine or divine feminine. And yeah, then get back to Kai and see how the rest of the day goes. So I love y'all. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing season 3, episode 33 with me. Auspicious 333 vibes, power of 3, Trinity alignment. I love you, sister. So good to see you. Mwah, feel you. Mwah. We have to catch up. We got to talk one of these days soon and do one of our marathon conversations. Sister Tony Taylor and I, we get on the phone and it's like 4 hours later. Okay, we gotta go. Okay, we gotta go. Okay, I'm gonna go. I love you. Mwah. Appreciate you all. Thank you. And in the meantime, and in between time, lest we forget, time to get back to natural.